Jalen, it looks like the Celtics were going to cruise to a victory. They had a double-digit lead throughout most of the evening. However, at the end, it was this shot. Jimmy Butler walks into a three-point shot, trying to give the Heat the lead. I love the shot. What did you think, Jalen?
I ain't mad at ya, as Tupac once taught us, because here's the thing, Jacoby. When you played all 48 minutes and you played 40 minutes the two previous games, he was going for the kill shot. I understand. They were wounded. Tyler Hero couldn't really give them much. They were depleted and defeated in a lot of ways, even though it was Game 7. The reason why it was Game 7, I'll give you two words. Heat culture. Like, really look at when the Heat got down what they needed to do. They needed to, like, force feed Max Strus to try. I thought he was going to shoot one from half court at some point. Now, it was great that he was able to make a couple of big shots. And it was good to see Bam compete offensively. But Doug Collins, the OG coach in the NBA on Countdown, once taught me something, Jacoby. The NBA, while we always pay attention to the result and how the game ends, it's really a first quarter game. 66% of the time, the team that wins the first quarter wins an NBA game. And so when you come out and you're up 15 after the first quarter when you're the Boston Celtics, and your 6 field goals to start the game were by 6 different players, they were equally distributing the opportunity to get off not only to a good start, but to make everybody feel a part of the game. And they were doing it in transition. Why? The Heat were missing, and the Heat were turning the ball over. But the Heat were getting to the free throw line, except they were missing the free throws. They were missing the free throws. The first half, I believe they missed 8 free throws. You see what I'm saying? So that also was a buzzkill. So as you fast forward to the Jimmy play, why did they get back in the game? He was literally willing his team. Like, you know when they say carrying a team? You know that meme of Jimmy in the bubble when he bursts over the table and he crazy fatigued?
Yep.
That's what he was on the, that's what he was on this play. But for anybody that's ever coached, for anybody that's ever played, the best thing you want somebody to do when they're doing a pull-up jumper is to jump straight up and straight down. That's the beauty of, for example, somebody like Ray Allen's shot. It's almost like he shoots it in the phone booth. And if you look at Jimmy's three-point shooting, he wills those shots. Sometimes they're a set shot. Sometimes he jumps slightly. Sometimes he has a scissor kick in his leg. And he's able to use his momentum to actually knock those shots down. If he drives that, Jacoby, there's a chance, A, that he gets a three-point play, but B, there's a chance that he extends the game. You know when you're like playing football and you're running the ball and it's like 25 carries for Derrick Henry and 30 carries and 35 carries. Like you're continuing to try to wear down the defense. If he ties that game, all of a sudden it looks a lot different in the mirror for the Boston Celtics, a team that has struggled all season in clutch time. And so I give him credit going for the kill shot. You can't fault Jimmy Butler. He was outstanding in this series. As a matter of fact, he should have been the Larry Bird winner in the Eastern Conference playoff trophy. But since he didn't get it, either way, I'm not mad at the shot, but I was watching the game as he was dribbling up. I was like, take him, take him, take him, because I wanted him to extend the game. But I understand why he went for the kill shot.
I understand as well, and I think there's so much focus on Jimmy Butler's decision, but there's not enough focus on Al Horford contesting the three and then also getting the rebound to seal the victory for the Celtics. So you don't see someone contest a three-point shot and also get the rebound. I thought that was important for the Celtics to secure that victory. But one of the things that stood out to me as we start to look forward was the defense that the Celtics played. The Celtics were a defensive team. Everyone uses the stat ever since January 1st. They've been the best team in the NBA defensively, and they showed it in this series, and they showed it in Game 7, making things difficult for the Heat.
It's always good D when the offensive player misses a shot. So I can't lie to you. When I see Max Strus driving to the basket to go do a two-hand dunk, Most people look at that like he was going strong. But to somebody that really has never dunked on people, that was a terrible offensive try to finish. That's a poor attempt at the basket. You see what I'm saying? And the Celtics do a good job of contesting. They do a good job of challenging. And like the Miami Heat, there was a time during this playoffs they were starting an undrafted backcourt in Strus and Gabe Vincent. And let me flip the page to Kyle Lowry, who they signed a 3-year deal to. He embodies, to me, what I saw in this series for the Miami Heat. And here's what I mean, Jacoby. In a lot of ways, when you watch him play, he didn't necessarily look like a guy that was going to be the starting point guard on the Eastern Conference champion. He had his ebbs and flows. In Game 6, he had his 18 and 10. But most of the time, it was looking at the refs, dealing with an injury, throwing his body around, making the refs make decisions like block, charge, foul. Like he was competing for every inch. You know why? Because they were outmanned.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.